update on the Texas Edition Sierra. Got it primed. I mean, this is a work truck, so I really don't have to block it. But because of whose truck it is, I'm going to. Um, it doesn't matter if it's the level of imperfections that's on this now is not a real big deal. Um, but I'm gonna make sure I put a little something on it. Um, I I'm gonna catch you guys up on all the projects, not just we gotten all of our um, templates mirrored. I don't know why it's not zooming in as much as I needed to. You got all of them mirrored. Well, I decided to paint this one. So we got red, red. Now you got to think about the motor. So when you open this up, and I already sanded it. Let's see, got water falling on it. That's not good. Um, not good at all. But to be honest, for what it's for, it's not really that big a deal. Let me see. Let you guys check me out from right here. That wasn't a good idea. Ah, crap. That was a very bad idea. As a matter of fact, so just gonna spray it and sand it flat later. All right, we got 21. Everybody tell me where you from. This is this piece right here. Goes right here. And dang, I was at Home Depot today, and I didn't get the insulation. I mean, it's like less than a mile away. Now, the insulation goes down here, and that's what these glue to. And then I got more of the edging that goes around them. So this is ready to be finished, and that can go on the car. Trying to figure out the paint. Um, I'm thinking paint one, two, three, four, and leave these two mirror and paint it. But this is not matching this rug exactly. So I don't know if I want to use that. Let me cut some lights on. But that's where we are on updating under the hood. So that's the Sierra update. That's the custom work under the hood and trunk. These are our we bought these and filled in The blue, well, this is the blue one. And we filled in. I had to use a Nissan blue, a Honda blue, and I really don't like the way it came out. It's close to a Chevy blue, so I'm good. If you guys are saying what is Chevy blue, that Chevy blue. So that's why put that in. I was going to do red around this, but I thought maybe I was doing too much. Plus, if I put the red in there, it would probably turn purple, and I didn't feel like playing with it. I don't know why my Zoom is so crazy. Okay. Thank you for that like. Now, I really love how this turned out, and I don't want to mess it up trying to put color on it, but I think we're going to have to put color on it. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put what color. Filling in the C, filling in the star. Should the star be blue? Should the C be red? Should I try to stay in these letters? How much energy am I going to put into that? Until I know, I just leave it. But the front can actually go on. I just been kind of cold chilling. These are the supplies that I got to do this Sierra. I'm gonna try this new filler. I've heard of Evercoat. I've never used Evercoat, but it's a lightweight filler. It's really nothing to fill on here. He's got a few, like here, but little bitty things that he wouldn't even notice if I fixed. And FedEx coming to holler at your boy. But we got this panel drying in the sun, ready to go on here. And the cool part is this costs $31. If I don't like the way it looks, I can go ahead and make them all mirror. Bang. Another sheet. We're good. Thinking about getting another sheet. And yeah, see, like even though I'm painting these, I'm going to have to sand these scratches out. These scratches came from the jigsaw. But that's really not hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking those are going to be dark gray. 1, 2. Yeah. I guess I can uncover. I don't have any skim to block. Oh, look. Lightning has struck a rainbow. Finally a break. Duct insulation. Apparently I had some left over from a job I did. Duct insulation is for all intents and purposes the same thing they use in soundproofing a car, except for it is a great deal cheaper. So all I have to do, lay these out, trace, well, never mind. Put it in there, cut it around it, and then we got these to glue to it. We could actually finish this today if that were our choice. I'm a little nervous about gluing this on because it's got to stay. I'm going to have to use some type of adhesive and not make a mess. So while I'm thinking about it, I just don't mess with it. I just think about it until I got it in my head, and then I'm ready to move. What else do we have for today? What else do we have for today? The only thing we're really going to be doing today is blocking. We're going to block this Chevy. I don't know if I'm going to block the top. I got to block it a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it's not in bad shape. It's not a lot of dents in it. So I think we're just going to get it moving. So I think I'm going to set you guys up where you can watch. I'm going to try to give you guys an hour. And then I'll let you go. Because this is so much easier to do with music. And the crazy part is, I get more. There are advantages to doing it live because you guys keep me motivated to stay busy. But then when I got the music on, sometimes I get into a groove. But I can't have the music on while we're streaming because you got copyright stuff. So I'm gonna get you guys set up, and I don't have any skim coat, so I'm going to use um, spray paint to govern how we block it. Ooh, big old wasp right in my face. Well, here you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you try that out. Yeah, you figure that out down there. What was I doing? Wasp threw me off. Um, Man, that y'all threw me off. Oh, okay. I know what I was doing. I'm gonna get you guys set up. I'm gonna show you guys how to use. Oh, somebody left a comment. I really don't think they were trying to be salty, but sometimes people are trying to show that they know what I'm doing. And the person left a comment. You guys can see it. I forgot which video it's on. But when they were talking about the the custom work under the hood, they were saying, "Oh, that's good, but that's not unique. We've been doing that since the 70s." And I'm like, "Okay, I never said I made it up. I said I figured out how to do it. I had no one to show me, and I'm showing everybody else." So I never said it was unique. I said people been putting mirrors under their trunks for years, and I'm sure somebody, did it themselves for the kits. I was saying I figured out how, and I figured out a way that was cheap. So I don't think the person meant harm per se. I think they just said something, trying to. I guess they got hyped to see it again. So apparently, the person's older than me if they were doing cars in the 70s. But it's like, yo, bro, just chill. You know, it's all good. But I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit this with some spray paint, and hopefully, it's a different enough color that it'll work. If not, I'll find a color that it can be any color as long as you can tell it from. No, it's not gonna work. It's too close. They're both gray. But yeah, all you do is find like a paint you don't need, and it has to contrast with what you're working with. This is another gray primer. If you guys see a can of paint, put it in the chat. Okay, that's truck bed liner. That's undercoating. Oh, trim paint. Yeah, trim paint. Yeah, I'm never gonna use this. All right, we'll put some bumper paint on it. Real light, real light, and it'll go. We'll use that as skin. This is driving me crazy. Woo! This will just help you identify high and low spots as you're sanding. If you sand it, the paint comes off. If it's still dark, that's the low spot. If it's really light, it's a high spot, and then you know how to fix it. And that's where you'd institute your filler. And you can do that all over the car. This is fiberglass, so number one, this is just really not going to call for that. What's up? I'm glad you're back, my brother. I'm trying to get this Sierra out of the way. So we're doing the skim on here. We're gonna start blocking this. Um, is it the old car? No, this is the 64 is covered up just when I was shooting the primer. What I decided was this is the insulation that I'm gonna use. So I'll be finishing that, and I'm gonna change out. I changed out this piece. I took this piece out and turned it over and painted it, and that'll give me more color under the hood to match the motor. So in case you guys forgot, as you can see, I got to touch up the motor is so everything's as bright. But now when you open it up, you won't just have the mirrors reflecting across the middle. You'll have a touch of that red, black, and chrome and white working when you open the hood. So that's the last piece right there. Still gotta put the trim on all of them. Get them. Bought some more trim. This is what I'm using to trim the pieces with. So that's all it is. That strip that goes down the side of your door. That's it. When will my channel be monetized? Ah, I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I haven't made it a priority. So I don't know. Right now, I appreciate you guys coming on and helping me get the cars finished and encouraging me through the projects. I'm starting to take in jobs like this to get me the money for the cool stuff. So that's why you see this car and then this Equinox here. I mean, I only light, easy stuff, clear damage, stuff like that. This was detached. I already reattached that, and I just got to sand and paint that. So I don't know what that'd be, about $500. The insurance will probably give her 12 or 1500 for it. I'll do it for 500. She can keep 1,000. I'm trying to find a paint that will match this, and that will be the color of these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. These two will be mirrors. So that's what I'm shooting for. So let's get the block out. I don't know. I'm not gonna assume you guys know how to block. But oh, you know what? This person bought a whole lot of stuff where I can use my sander. Let's see what I want to do. Got 320, 220. I think I'm gonna start off with the rotary sander. Let's start off 180. Or should I block it? Blocking it is what is showing you how smooth it is. Ugh. I think I'm gonna block it. Let's get the block. Okay. I got a big one. Oh, here it is. Oh. Oh, and it's already got 180 on it. With a truck this size, you want a big block. So let's see. It looks so dark. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, let me show you. Just in what I did. Check this out. That means this is a high spot. It's already hit the metal. So what I generally do is take a hammer and just tap it down. Tap it flat. Or better yet, I really do need to clean up. And the sad part is I clean up frequently. It's just when you are going through projects, or if you have several going on at a time, it'll get in disarray really quickly. And that'll slowly tap that back down into place. Now, you see, with this is, you can still see where I sprayed the stuff on right here, but it's down to the original paint here. That's showing that this isn't even, which is cool. This is a work car, it's not a show car. But I could take filler and fill all of this where it is flat and shining like new money. But like I said, that's not where we are, but I wanted you guys to see that. You see the difference in blocking and just sanding. So I'm gonna keep blocking. Now you know what I'm looking for and what I'm looking at. Now you generally want to have your air compressor on so you can blow it off, and you see like this is low, really. You see where this is sanded off and this is still here. That's a low spot. That's a low spot. I don't know if you guys can see it that good. If you can still see a little bit of where I sprayed that paint, that's a low spot. So what I would do if this were like a high end job, I would go over it with filler. Real thin though, because it's not that much different. But really what I'm doing now is just smoothing out the primer so we'll get a nice coverage on the car. A nice flat coverage on the car. But you generally want your air compressor going so you can be blowing it off and checking everything that's going on with it. Oh, the owner of the car. All right. Um, but I don't have it on because it's loud in the background and you guys can't hear it. You can't hear well when I have the air compressor going, so I try to keep it off as much as I can. So I'm gonna put you guys back. I'm gonna just keep blocking. You guys stay with me. These trucks are a beast. Where you going? Huh? No, I'm drinking. All right, all right. 1372. So is that January 3rd of 1972? Is that your birthday? All right. I'm gonna blow this off again. Not to assume that you guys know how to block. This big block is good for what you saw me doing. These big parts of the panel. Now I'm gonna get smaller blocks and get in little areas like this. But yeah, it's no like this is a low spot. This is a low spot. Like right through there, this is high. But all of that you could just skim over with filler. But like I said, not that kind of job, so we're good. So we'll get a smaller block. There should be a soft block over here. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time looking for it. Look for my 180 roll. 180. And that's adhesive on one side. Here's a shorter block. Really. Here's a curved block. Yeah, I'll use these. And you can always sand with your hand. And say we have really nothing to fill and nothing to build up. So I could really do the rest of it with my hand, which is what I might do. I'm gonna get that 180 roll I showed you guys. It's best to get the Velcro. These adhesive ones, once you get dust built in, it's hard to get these to stick. So you're much better with the Velcro. But I got a lot of sticky paper, so until I'm done with until I use all my sticky paper, I'm not going Velcro. Now, what you can do, buy some Velcro and stick them to these. and then you'll be able to use Velcro paper. Just put two Velcro strips on it, and then buy the Velcro paper, and then you're straight. So you don't; these aren't garbage anymore. You can upgrade them. For these curves, use the curved edge. Same deal. Really, this is so level. I don't see the need to do any filler on it. I thought it was probably more dense in it, but No, it was just like I said, it was just fixing the clear on it. But you know, it's got a high spot. But okay, cool. But I'm just gonna go ahead and hand this. We already blocked it. Now I'm gonna go over it with my hand. And thanks for those likes. Much love. I'm gonna 180 it by hand, just for the little areas that we missed. I'm gonna block the rest of it, and I'll either get up early in the morning and paint it, or paint it when it cools off later today. Now I'm just going everywhere that the blocks wouldn't go easily, because now I don't need the skim coat, the guide coat. I don't need that now because I know there's no low point that's going to cause a problem in the finished job. So I'm going to call my buddy. I think this paint will cover 180 scratches, but I can probably go up to 200, maybe 300 for sure. Nice. Yeah, this is beautiful. Flattening it out. Lighter the better. I can sand it like this now because I'm not looking for low spots. It's already showed me I don't have it. You don't want to sand by hand to start with, because your hand will go into the low spots and it'll go over the high spots, so it'll all come out even. So that's why you want to block first. Now I'm gonna call Wayne just to check something before I paint. But it looks like we're good with the hood. Now I gotta hit y'all with the air compressor. I gotta blow this off. All right.